starting. All right. With that, this stream is live. Let me link on over to here. Hello, Viper. How's it going? Okay. Cool.
Is it like that?
Yes, it is the VPL. Oh, I guess I'm blue now. Hold up. And I don't have any water on me. I'll go grab that and be right back.
Take your time, buddy.
Hydration is important.
Never mind. I do have water. I do have it. Haha, here I am. I'm gaming. I'm a gamer.
If an AI ever wanted to... If an AI ever wanted to rule society and conquer all of humankind, all they'd need to do is get VTubers and streamers.
Someone filled this with apple juice. I'm gonna go dump this and get water. I was not expecting apple juice, and I feel gross now. I feel violated. I'll be back.
Oh no. She forgot. She completely forgot. Oh my lord.
Listen, the days are stringing along together. I am so sorry.
It's okay, honey. It's okay. I was like, she forgot for sure.
So sorry.
It's okay.
Hi.
It wasn't apple juice. It was cranberry juice. I'm just bad at identifying
pancake
flavors.
lady back, by the way.
I have water. Hi.
Cake. Sounds delicious.
God, I really don't like cranberries. So, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Okay. So the first, I suppose I want to get right into things as I normally would, although I'm getting told to drown myself, so I guess I'll do that.
What?
Water. Hydrate.
Typical twitching counter.
I should probably mention for the few people and for the VOD when it eventually does go up, there is some fuck shit happening with D&D. If you're unaware, D&D is kind of being bastardized by the company that owns the company that produces the base rules, the base system. So for now, my plan right now is to finish the campaigns that I have already in D&D 5e. However, more than likely for the future, I will probably take some time to learn Pathfinder or a different system altogether in order to just try and make not support that, because it's not good. But in the meantime, if you support open gaming and like the idea that, hey, people who make content should be allowed to monetize it and all that, please boycott all that stuff. Yeah. Anyways, back to the actual game.
And I am back myself.
I'm back.
Hi, you missed my
I got a raid
PSA.
while I was gone.
Sorry?
I said I got a raid while I was gone.
Ooh,
Let's go.
Fun. You love to see it. Oh, that's not what I want to play at all. Let's see if I can do this in 3 minutes. So, the last time that we all ran Knifepoint, you all had managed to meet Jack the Ripper, or at least one of you did. Jack had set off a sort of magical trap involving some constructs made out of living tissue and dead bodies in order to put you guys in a bit of an illusory trance for a moment. Some creatures took advantage of that trance to attempt to contact you, and others of you were able to use that to sort of delve deeper into your own minds and understand yourselves a little bit better. One of you, however, was able to just have a conversation with them, and in exchange for safe passage out of the building, negotiated, Issa was able to negotiate terms with Jack in order to obtain his assistance against the Witch of Whitechapel. As you all moved forward, you had managed to quickly escape out of a window. However, 2 members decided to stay behind afterwards, that being Garrison, the paladin who had just been taunted by the devil and attempted to have been tempted into acting violently and vengefully against those who wronged him and had failed. And Avacyn, the Lady of the Night, who swore she heard footsteps within the room, that of someone who was waiting for the others to leave. Garrison stood behind and spoke to the officer investigating the area, showed great sympathy for and did not need to lie, for he truly did not know where the whereabouts of Jack or how dangerous the situation truly would have been otherwise. Before him stood a man that was nearly broken, at his wit's end, trying to find a killer. He offered words of encouragement and assistance in providing rights for the deceased. But as for Avacyn, she ended up staying behind on the 2nd floor. Garrison's intervention preventing them from investigating above, whether he knew it or not, at least for the time being, long enough for Avacyn to have a conversation with a man hidden with a spell. Avacyn spoke to the love of her life, almost face to face, both hidden within invisibility. They spoke candidly and honestly, and expressed an interest in each other. Jack, apologetic that he had mistaken her for a different person the last time they had met. They had promised to meet up in the moonlight within the streets of Whitechapel. If she was there, he would find her. And that's leaves the rest of the party, which escaped through the window, going to a nearby hideout, or not so much hideout as much as it was a home. Issa's home. And that's where we will go now. So, let me get the scene. Sorry. Okay. I'm just realizing not all of you are here, so I need to delete some of you from the map from last time. It's only the 3 of you. Configure any vision. Yeah, it's okay. Okay. Let's go here. You may peek. And let's
Sorry, give me a moment.
slash. Oh, yep, no problem. Ah, it's resume. I see. That's the command I'm looking for. Cool. Here's the scene. Thank you, Arachne. You as well.
Right, sorry about that, I'm here.
No problem. All right. Issa, it will not
Yes.
be too terrible. Issa, Nox, and Scraps. As the 3 of you rush through the streets of London, it is not that big of a run. It's not too far away. It takes maybe 10 minutes of a quick sprint through the, at this point, light drizzle that's happening within London. You
For
make
London
your way.
normally?
So, yes.
Can compare to England normally.
You make your way through, and you will find yourselves at this familiar location again. And you will once again see that the fireplace is on and there is light coming from the building, as you remember. But as you do, give me a everybody give me like a perception check.
Okay.
Ooh. Oh shit. Holy fuck.
That's beautiful.
There's my one good roll of the night.
Oh no. Makari,
Oh, no.
no.
This is my house. How can
Wow.
How the fuck do you guys know my house better than I do?
By the way, one moment, let me do something. I forgore. I did forgore. I have to do something real quick. It has to do with Mr. Rogue Man being a different Rogue Man.
Ah, yes.
Skip that. Skip that. Skip that. Skip that.
Either Twitch is acting up or my chat is being like oddly quiet tonight.
Oh, same.
I wouldn't put that
That's
through.
just Twitch right now in general.
I wouldn't.
Makari. Where is everyone?
Hold up.
What?
I think I need to. Sorry. One moment.
Take your time, buddy.
Skip.
I'm just gonna go mute something real quick.
Skip.
BRB.
Oh. There we go. So now open this. You are this boy. Skip that. Yes. I'm sorry. I'm realizing I forgot to do some pretty basic things.
That's fine.
To be fair, being inundated with serotonin from your partner is a very valid excuse.
And I'm back. Serotonin from a partner? I wouldn't know.
It's almost like young love.
Shush.
No, it's
Shush you.
adorable.
Hey,
Shush
hey,
you.
I don't want to hear anything about young love, okay? I'm about to out Pizza Boy. He was DMing me earlier about, he's like, I've been thinking about you all day.
Aww. I can smell the blush from here.
This ain't no young love. We've been together almost 10 years.
That's even more adorable.
That's adorable.
I
You know what's
love it.
adorable is when it's 10 years and it still feels like it's only one.
That's so
Yeah.
wholesome.
True.
This is why I'm saying, like I get jollies from seeing other people's happiness. So
Yeah.
I'm vicariously experiencing happiness for Boop's happiness.
All right. Fuck you.
Be happy for me.
Oh, wow.
God damn it. All right. So, the you guys arrive
Woohoo, I
here,
got an
and
upgrade.
those of you who roll, you didn't get an upgrade. You get like a side grade. You just are different now. It's completely update for everyone. Nox is now a level 3 rogue, mastermind, not inquisitive, because that ended up fitting his character a little better, and a level 2 paladin to reflect his conversation with his past self. So, yeah.
I'm useful now.
You've always been very useful. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. If anything,
No.
it's been me that has not been useful.
You're as useful as a spoon with holes in it.
Anyways, you enter the building, and Scraps and Lucan, the two of you with your busted perceptions, you'll overhear kids like, "Are you sure it'll fit?" "No, I mean, it fits us." "Well, yeah, but does it?" There, you'll see some kids like discussing a couple of different things, just appearing to like maybe talking sizes. You're not exactly sure. And then you'll hear a loud cling, like, "Oh, what did you do?" "I don't know." Like they're just like scolding each other and angry, like something heavy and metallic just fell on the ground.
And Issa doesn't even perceive anything of that.
And Issa, you kind of like are fully like thinking, I imagine you're just thinking like, "Oh god, I made a deal with Jack the Ripper. What the fuck's wrong with you? What the fuck's wrong with me?"
Yeah, I'm just like, oh god, Jack the Ripper, fuck, I've got to gash my hand. What
I'm
am I gonna
gonna-
do?
Going in circles.
I'm just gonna walk straight towards the sound.
As
Through the
you-
wall?
You will probably need to enter the building first.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah, I meant that.
A
You
Terminator
are
going
free
through
to.
the wall.
The map is
Holy
active.
shit.
As you step inside, you will see like the kids like here in, and Scraps with your nat 20, you'll just like hear the kids like you will see immediately there are kids in the corner, and the eldest girl here, the one in the hood, something like goes like, "Hide it, hide it, hide it," and they're just like scrambling in a box to like put this in a box somewhere.
Would Scraps remember the kids, considering it wasn't Scraps that was here originally?
I have all
Scraps?
of,
You do, yes. In
yeah,
fact,
I have all of the memories.
They're gonna
in
be
fact,
scared when they see Scraps, though.
Yep.
yes. In fact, Scraps, you would remember some of your parts were initially made for them. Clearer
Yep.
than Upsilon would.
Can I do
So-
something funny, though, before we go in?
Sure.
As I see Issa going in circles, I'm just gonna pick her up and go inside.
Grab the goblin. And I imagine because you go in first, that is why you see them like hiding away like a breast, like a sort of breastplate like thing. It looks crude, but they put it in a box and they like sit on it. And then like look at you, and suddenly they're like, "Okay, what's wrong?" Like turn into like a sudden like almost fear before they see Issa and come in being held by Nox. And then the girl with the like it is the like sort of blonde boy and the girl with the hood and the kid with the stick like both hold up, and the hooded girl pulls out a knife, and the kid holds up his stick, pointing it at Edric, at Nox, and Scraps like, "What are you doing with her?"
They should remember us.
You were wearing a mask, weren't you?
When I was in there the first time, no.
No? Oh.
No.
And in that case, they'll probably like lower them, but still have them out. I'm lost. Well, you went off to go smooch Jack. I don't know what you want.
Oh no, that was Issa.
Oh,
I'm noshed.
I'm lost.
Stitch does
Um,
look like a gremlin.
Stitch is
Yeah.
Perfect gremlin.
You know, Makari is just Stitch with hair. I mean, this is just Stitch with hair. Like long hair.
How?
Or Hannah means family.
As you see these kids are like, are you okay?
Put me down, you oversized oaf. Starts kind of-
Oaf-sized oaf.
As
I
he
put her
is
down.
normal.
It's a kind of snaps to it and like clambers and like wiggles free from Nox's grasp. Like, but yes, nothing the matter. We've just been you know, doing our thing. We just thought it'd be nice to come back to rest our feet whilst we were on our way through the neighborhood. Yes. What are you doing here?
The hooded girl, like, no inside check required. You can tell that she's probably sneaky but not used to being confronted about it. We were staying here because you let us, and I will say give me an insight check here.
Okay.
Everybody or just her?
I would say just her.
Okay.
Uh,
Forget mine then.
with a 10, like, even you can, she's bad at lying. Really bad at lying. She's sneaky but not sly in that regard. Her like eyes keep darting back to the box, and you will like sort of tell, it's not depicted here, but like probably right next to this smithing hammer, to the anvil here, there's a box, and the blonde kid is sitting on it, and he's just sort of like looking down quietly and has a like face bright red, like, please don't look at me, please don't look at me.
Oh, so I see that you've been keeping yourself occupied with my stuff then. Nothing out of the ordinary. I suppose you wouldn't be hiding anything now, would you?
You go up to William, which is this kid, the blonde boy, and he's like, well, it's not for us. And like, and the Annabelle, hooded girl, like, Will, no, it. And he'll sort of get up off of the box and just sort of open it for a moment. And everyone, the two of you, you will sort of see, like, again, this edgy kid is still like scared and like has stick up at Scraps, and the scared girl's sort of like hiding. I forgot I gave them name, Charlie and Rue. That's their names. Okay. Charlie is still holding up the stick, pointing at Scraps. Maybe not so aggressively, but still like wary, and Rue is sort of hiding behind, despite being a little bit taller. And as the two kids, Anna and William, open up this like small crate, you'll see within it is very like, you'll see like leather strap, 2 plates of metal, like riveted and held together with leather straps, riveted and like bolts that have been like riveted in and like pinned together, not like too masterfully. In fact, very, very basic. But you will see this was a clear attempt to make like some form of breastplate or armor. And you will see that it is it is heavy and hefty, probably too heavy for a child to use, but designed for someone small but strong enough to wear it.
Issa is going to kind of be picking this up and kind of looking at it with like a parent would look at a child's macaroni art and like, gosh, you guys made this? A gobbo could never ask for such a fine composure. You would do the goblin kind proud. If I had to say any better, I'd say you were goblins yourselves. She's like holding
You
it
will
up and admiring
see
it.
William in particular is like looks very, very happy about it. And then he like point up to Annabelle and like, Anna helped me get every... And she's like, Will, I did that illegally. Why would you tell her? Wait, shit! And covers her mouth.
That's alright. As my mama used to always tell me, what work gets done is work that needs doing, and you the lot did the work.
You will see Will is smiling. And you do see this is like some true like two pieces of metal that have been like hammered together and like a leather strap. But you can also see there is like some effort to try and make it like there aren't sharp edges on it. A person could wear this comfortably. It's not perfect, but there was clearly intention put into it.
Dare I ask who you made this for? Was this just your endeavors for honing your skills?
Give me an insight check.
Wow.
Blunt as a bat today.
Wow. Getting the bad rolls out of the way here.
Here they are.
Will's face will sort of go red for a moment, but you're not exactly sure. It goes on like for a little bit too long before Anna says, well, go on, Will. It was for you.
Issa kind of goes all red in the face at the mention. Like, you guys, you're like the little Gretchens I never had. Could Issa potentially do a little bit of crafty work with said metal?
Absolutely. Give me an Arcana check as you grab onto this as well.
That's more like it.
Yeah. As you look at this, maybe you're not as good with people, but you know your metals, and you've looked at this, and you look up at Anna, who supposedly stole this. Holy shit. You don't know how, you've never really delved into her life outside of, offering meals, toys whenever you could, or letting her stay the night every now and then. And semi-permanently now that you've been out and about so long, this shit is mithril.
Oh,
Issa's kind of
holy fuck.
Issa's kind of slack-jawed, and she's sort of like sweats a little because even at this stage she'd find it very hard to get hold of this kind of stuff. So she's looking over, thinking, "How on earth? You know what? Do I want to know how you got this?"
No one got hurt. Or, I don't think. And then she'll sort of like turn over to Charlie, briefly looking, kind of accidentally incriminating him too. And then like turning over to you. Yeah, no one got hurt.
I'm gonna be right back. I need to go take my meds.
That's good.
Okay.
That's like the only reassurance she gives you. As these fucking kids seemingly pulled off a heist behind your back.
Oh my lord.
This is like gonna let a little sigh of contentedness and kind of walk up to the girl and put her mechanical arm on her shoulder. You'd make a great goblin. And she pulls out the little token that she has of her family to remind her of where she comes from. And she's like,
While they're having that conversation, me and Scraps, we're hearing everything of it, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Can I do a history check to know where they took that mithril? Because that's a rare material.
It 100% is. And
Okay.
Scraps, I would like you to give me actually, yes, we can do that. We'll start with you, Nox, and then I'll go over to Scraps.
History check. Oh, I do not know where it came from.
No clue. Bank, museum, shop. Lots of those places here in London, though. Hard to say. And Scrap. Wait, she's gone. Fuck. She went to take her
Yep,
meds.
she is.
Shit.
Keep going with Issa for the moment.
They'll kind of like look at you. You look at this and like, thankfully the material isn't like ruined, but then you realize, of course it's not going to be ruined. It's fucking mithril. It'd be almost impossible to destroy. And the fact that they even got it shaped it into vaguely breastplate shaped pieces is already a miracle. And you're realizing part of why it fits the goblet, like, it could be that they were being nice, but also all of them are bigger than you, even as children, like at least 1 or 2 sizes larger than you. So there's no way, that they would have had enough of this to make something for themselves.
I have a question.
Mhm.
Mithril, how much AC would a mithril armor chest
Thank you
plate
for the
give?
lurk,
This would be, it would be enough to make a singular breastplate, which I believe, let me double check, 5e, it isn't like full plate armor, but if I recall it's 14 AC? Yes.
On top of what they already have?
No, 14 armor class, as opposed to their current armor class of 11.
Okay. I was gonna say, this is gonna get a major upgrade then.
Yes.
Can I?
Mhm.
So, I want to do something a bit sentimental before I start doing the crafty stuff.
Sure.
Issa is gonna kind of take out her family heirloom that she carries around, along with her blacksmithing hammer, and she's gonna give it to the girl and say, "You know what? You've been looking after this place way better than I have, and I think this place needs a new master forger whilst I'm doing my thing. So you know what? Whenever I'm not here, this is officially your home. Come and go as you please. Don't feel like you have to sneak around at any point. This is your forge and your place to do as much work as you see fit. Do the goblins proud." And she sort of hands the memento and the hammer to them as like a sort of rite of passage.
You'll hand it to the two kids, and they'll both like give you a big hug in the moment, and then go over and like hug the other two. These guys are not biologically family, but they are all very close. And as they hug each other, they like all go over, and soon you are just surrounded by well-meaning different people just sort of offering you thanks and affection however they can.
So, from this point, Is is going to kind of look at them like, now, I love what you've done, kids. But how about I give you a bit of a crash course on how you can take something and make it even goblinier. So I want Issa to kind of use her infuse item and magical tinkering to enhance this with goblin expertise, as it were.
Absolutely. So it is for you. And in that case, I will add into your inventory. First of all, it will be no sweat for you to make this make this breastplate usable for you. It's just a matter of like smoothing things out, making it prettier. But give me an I suppose Arcana check, and I'll let you in this instance do it with advantage because you are an artificer. You do have this magical tinkering stuff. Oh, so we're keeping the 16.
I mean, I have like infuse item and magical tinkering as my active abilities.
Oh yes. In true. That is correct. Man, you haven't really used most of these. I could swap out one of these for the armor one, like enhancing armor thing. Or you can put the that will boost specifically your like armor class, or you can make it a mind sharpening one. The difference would be this would be the effect you would have on it, or you would gain +1 AC, which would make the armor class higher. Actually, let me double check, because yeah, the other option would be putting enhanced defense on it, which would boost the armor class to 14 rather than 13.
Sure, let's do that. I'm a simple bitch after all.
Okay.
As a little token as well, I'm also going to be etching the first letters of each of their names into the armor as well.
Hell yeah.
Because sentimental bitch. Haha.
All right, one moment. fucking ambushed. Hold up. I got fucking ambushed by my mom asking about what I did yesterday, and fucking
Scared?
No, in the like, what happened? What did you do? Like the nosy sort of wanting to know mom kind of way.
Okay, she didn't have the chancla out. You're good. I would have been like, run!
I'm fine. But yes, Issa, you are able to do that, and you are able to add the infusion onto the armor in this moment.
Yo.
And so the armor becomes breastplate +1, and the armor class boost you get from it is this. And literally no one else could use it because no one else is that small. Truly a Cinderella moment. All right.
He's finally covering up.
Not really. It's truly like a metal bikini.
Oh my
Hell
lord.
yeah.
A bikini of protection. Oh my lord. It's true.
Korean RPG logic.
I know,
Yeah.
right?
I'm just doing it so you don't have to redraw art. Or you can if you want to. I don't know. But yeah. As all of this happens, Scraps, give me a sort of... This is a little odd, but give me a charisma saving throw.
Okay.
Huh.
Yay.
That was
That was
almost
so
nat
close
20.
to a fuck you. Or a fuck yeah? I don't remember.
It's fuck yeah. That's
Okay.
a nat 20.
You will look out at this. You remember these kids. They came, they went. You'll remember, parts of you. And some, were shattered knives that was gifted, was a shattered knife that was gifted to Annabelle. A piece of you was just a little compass given to Rue. A small hammer that Will had. Bits and pieces of you all used to belong to these children. And they broke because things break. But they brought them back to Issa, and with those broken things, new things could be made. But in this moment, you feel yourself dissociating a little bit as you contemplate this.
Hey yo, true to life. Let's go.
It's not so much that, and in this sort of like dissociation, your thoughts almost manifest themselves in another form. And you will see a figure that once was that is imposing, intimidating, but not quite as, no, I guess the correct term would begrudgingly accepting of what is happening and their situation, as well as yours. you'll see flickering in like a spirit. The ghost of Arthur.
I'll look at him. I'm not gonna say anything.
He'll sort of look at you and look at them. They seem to be good kids.
They are.
With me being next to all of that, am I noticing anything?
I'm gonna say this conversation is like almost out of body experience as Scraps is effectively dissociating right now.
Okay, good.
Yeah. They are friends with a goblin. Why do you not approach?
Because I know they would not recognize me. They're wary.
And as
I
you
don't
say,
want to. Oh, I was gonna say.
no,
I,
continue.
I don't want to come off threatening.
As you say that, you saw Upsilon's memories too, did you not?
Yeah.
Were they afraid of them?
No. But I do not look like Upsilon. I am not Upsilon.
Perhaps not. But children are often good judges of character. You may yet find yourself able to gain their favor. That is, if you wish for it.
Perhaps. But in good time. Nothing good will come of rushing things.
Fair enough. If, however, I suggest you may not look as elegant, you may perceive yourself a monster, but only your actions will make you one.
I am very aware of this. Which is one reason why I do not find it fair that so many people already believe me to be a monster. Or broken, or not right.
He'll sort of ponder for a moment. And Nox, at this point, you see like you're sort of tied between like a robot that has fully stopped working and like a big happy family reunion here. But Arthur will simply turn to you and say, "That is fair. But you can prove them wrong."
And I shall.
He'll smile at that. And as you sort of like come to that conclusion, he'll fade away as you like fully like feel your like eyes sort of adjust a little bit, like physically spin whatever lenses within your eye sockets that let you see sort of twist and refocus, and you feel like stark shudders, and you'll see children like as they hear like scraping of your fingers and joints like locking up a little bit and moving, and you are ready. As this whole scene plays out, fuck. Great time. It's perfect.
Oh,
Don't worry.
wait. Oh, no. It's okay. I can wait.
You're fine. You're fine. I was gonna start a scene. Don't worry. I'll just
No,
go with no.
No. It's okay. I can wait.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Huh? Yeah.
Are you saying this because horny?
Oh, well, yes. But, no, I was just gonna go get something to drink, so.
Go get some water. I'm gonna change the music for a moment.
Are you sure? Okay.
Yeah, it won't take me too long.
Okay, I'll be right back then.
All right. All right. As we play, switch around, I'm going to swap the music over. Keep. Get something a little bit more ominous playing. Hell yeah. And as we move on, we will go over to, I will say once again, is this the map that I used before? Yeah. I'll put her here. Man, this is fucking ominous music.
Yeah, it is.
All right, slash. Of course. Okay. Let's see. Does Desi actually only have 19 hit points left? She did. How did she almost die? I don't remember.
She always ends up almost dying somehow.
How the fuck did this happen?
Did her, like, dream hurt her?
Right, yeah, that was it.
I was like, for some reason, I feel like I remember her getting stabbed or something.
Burnt at the stake, probably. Yeah, it was her dream. Alright, In that case, let me make sure. Dun, dun, dun. Sorry. Let me finish this last character sheet done. Hmm. Okay. I think I'm got the scene ready at least.
Okay.
Does this work? Nope. No, it doesn't. I hope she's back soon. I didn't estimate water. Hi chat, how have you been? Hope you're doing well. Oh boy. I might double back to Garrison's line down. Just because it might be a little easier. In this case. Oh, don't want that. Fuck. In that case, let me pause this. And maybe get some I didn't plan that. This is good.
Right, I'm back.
Never mind. Yeah.
Welcome back.
Hi, back.
So,
I'm Boop. Alright, cool. And slash play this then. That's the whole thing. No, skip. Wait, is that the whole thing? Did I fuck up? Let's slash play. God, don't be stupid. This. There we go. Okay, cool. Desi. We will go over to you in slash, why is it not? Right? What the fuck? There we go. Okay. Sorry, I didn't know I wasn't working. Desi. We will go over to you. And in this moment, you will see you know Whitechapel pretty well. Intentionally went down these streets a couple times hunting a hunter, but this always intending to be caught, but now with a promise of it. It is exciting and exhilarating in a way. You go deeper and deeper into the alleyways and just wait for a time. You get a couple different people run up and ask about you as you look. You are a woman who works in the evening, but they're clearly not who you're looking for. But right as the sun has finished setting and the moon is up in the air, as if on cue, as its rays leave, appearing almost from the shadow behind you, from the entrance to the alley that is further away from the main streets, you will see Jack as he simply places a hand on your shoulder. And allows you to turn around to look at them. Wow.
Hello.
Hello there.
I know that I had no reason to doubt you, but I almost wondered if you wouldn't come.
I do have other commitments that I should be tending to. But it'd be a shame to leave a pretty woman waiting in the evening.
Oh, well, trust me, I had many people attempt to take me away, but I knew what I really wanted.
Of course, you need someone capable. After all, and he'll say this with a smile, dangerous men walk these streets at night.
Very much so.
I would like...
As do dangerous women.
I hope so. He'll sort of like take your hand. I would like to take a walk. I won't kill you immediately. I just like a conversation for now.
Sure. I always do like a nice little stroll.
The two of you will head out through the evening. And as you do, you will see your footsteps grow quieter. Not quite. You are not quite invisible at this time. That would have worn off at this point. But as you stand beside them, you'll see shadows begin to hug you. The noise does not escape your personal space. Your footsteps do not echo into the street and reverberate back at you. It is as if you are in a completely dead room. And yet, you are out in the street, as visible as anyone else. Jack will sort of guide you over. And as you walk, seemingly in an aimless direction, he'll finally say, "Why is it? So many people are desperate to avoid me. I wonder why you're different. Would you mind me asking that?"
Oh, you can ask me anything. I'm a pretty much open book with those I'm willing to give it to. To be honest, it's because I feel like I understand you, because I also enjoy the thrill. I am also, is that some people like to say, I guess, a killer, but
An artist, I think, suits you better.
That's exactly. And I remember the first time that I ever saw one of your pieces. And I saw the artistry and how you would slice them. And some people would just say it was murder and butchering. But that is exactly as you said. I saw it as art. It was beautiful.
Yes. He'll sleight of a hand out his knife, and you'll see that it glows with some kind of magic. It wasn't it? And he'll do a flourish and it'll fade away.
When I see the knife, does that remind me of the message that I had heard from the apparition in the daydream?
You give me an Arcana check.
Okay.
It looks magical. You're not exactly sure if that's specifically the one, but it is definitely maybe that could be one.
Never seen a knife like that. Did you get it custom made?
No. My knife was, well, it is not mine necessarily. It is just something that is quite helpful. It wants what I want. Give me a, as you like ask him question about it, give me a persuasion check, like just retroactively, to see how much he'll tell you. Holy shit. Okay.
Be quite persuasive. It's the tits, really.
Yeah. I guess.
I guess. I don't know. I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
Sure.
I'm too gay for this shit. Oh god, I'm gonna sneeze. Oh god. The fuck.
Sit tight.
Thank you. He will show you it. Do a flourish again, pull it out again, and hold his hand like open almost in a claw as it floats above his hand, and palm up, and it'll still be spinning. It wasn't designed for me. Quite the opposite, I'd say. I changed quite a bit to accommodate it.
Sometimes we must make sacrifices for our art. Makes sense.
Yes. And I could not have asked for a better tool. And he'll hold it in his hand again. And then looking at you, and now that I know, well, I couldn't have asked for a better audience either.
Oh. Did you want to recreate the first night we met again?
Good things come with time. And frankly, as he... Actually, give me a persuasion check. It's a 14 right now. He'll smile. No, well, looking at you, yes, I absolutely would. You make my instincts run quite rampant. However, unfortunately, there is business to attend to.
Yes, I understand.
There are... I've heard through rumors, through different sources, that you have been facing a become antagonistic with a mutual enemy of ours. A witch, yes.
Oh, the bitch that goes through portals, yes. I'm very familiar.
Unfortunately, she can do a lot more than just portals.
Yes, I very much remember. You thought I was her the first time we met.
You give me an insight check.
Okay.
You will see like a flash of a kind smile of like, yes, I was being silly. And he'll say, yes, very potent. You were also traveling with a member whom carried with her a golem construct of some kind. However, from what I understand, you look a little bit disappointed and then say, do you believe that we could convince them to continue? If you still wish to fight the witch, I am more than happy to assist. In fact, I've convinced one, or rather, coerced one, and guaranteed her help. But as for the rest, the spy that you travel with, the new construct, perhaps even the knight might prove useful. Do you believe that they would be willing to? And he'll sort of put air quotes. They would be willing to fight the greater evil.
I feel like I definitely feel like Issa, if there was a way to get revenge for what happened to her creation, there was some way to, if knowing what she took would be able to bring them back, if there was word that maybe probably the new construct still in some way maybe would remember Issa, so she'll probably they might not need too much convincing if Issa agrees to it. The spy is my bodyguard, and if I am going in, if I pay them enough, I'm assuming he will come too. And then the big dumb one, although sexy as he is, unfortunately, he is of the greater good, and if they know that there is a great evil, maybe that will be helpful. Yes, if anything, I will do my best, but I definitely would love to be able to kill her.
Just sort of like pat your head. I know you would. Give you a smile. No. That is good. For as bad as we are, We are simply artists doing this for sport. There's no fun if we're all under the heel of someone who wants power.
Precisely.
Hmm.
And also, I don't like how obsessed she is with you, and I can be quite possessive of things that I like, so.
Yes. As you say that, give me an insight check.
Okay.
Ooh. Ooh, that's a good roll. He'll kind of dissociate for a moment. And in this moment, you'll see, like, as you mentioned that you don't like her and how obsessive she is with him, you will get a feeling that, like, it went deep, like very, very deep. The look on his face when you say that almost inspires anxiety, and fear. Like the thought that she might, like, hearing someone talk about her in a negative light, like almost like, is that okay? As if someone is referring, as if someone is like afraid that they are listening.
I put my hand on his shoulder. I promise you this. I couldn't even imagine what it was like for you. But I promise you, and I will do my best to protect you, to keep you away from her.
He'll offer you a smile. Thank you. I will feel much, but I'll feel much better once she's dead.
I know.
You
But things
will.
come to those who wait, as they say.
Yes.
So how would you be able to help us?
Well, if you wouldn't mind following me for a bit, I believe I have a meeting with a goblin.
I'd follow you anywhere.
Then let's head off. And he will just prick his finger on his dagger and almost forms the blood into like a little needle that spins around in a circle before pointing in a direction. Due northwest. And so Jack will go off into the city, following the direction of the one he made a deal with. Moving back to the map, you guys, the last person still in Whitechapel would be Garrison. I always get shocked at this scene every time.
I mean, it's quite a spectacle.
I do not. I made it. Why am I still like at it? Okay, wait, shit. There was a song. Hold up. Is this it? Yes, it is. Un momento, un momento, un momento. Copy. Play this. Got it. As you all head out, it takes a good few-ish hours to get this ready. Garrison, you are able to identify and work together with Aberlin, and you will see, using his notebook that has hundreds of names and faces of missing persons throughout London, you're able to identify most of the people here. Before finally needing to get up. And as you, like, the identification is done, Aberlin is sort of like standing by you as you're doing some basic rites, simple things to try and ward off general demons and spirits that are so broad that they would not necessarily be seen as heretical by most good aligned gods. You doing your best to not try and offend people. As you do this, I would let you give me a perception check or religion with advantage.
Damn.
You do these rites for them. And you will sort of, as you do the last one, this nearing sundown, you will see these people. Their bodies are almost, now that you've done all of them, there is a sort of like scent in the air that you kind of didn't realize before. It is one of there is smoke and fire, but also, weirdly enough, a cave, like, and sickly sweet, a damp aroma. and we're not fully sure what that was. But all of these bodies, they're all covered with tarps and tarped up and covered. And at this point, other officers have been investigating the area. Aberlin has also been investigating, but every couple minutes, every 30 or so, after he's finished looking through one thing, he'll sort of come down and check on your progress, and then go off and look at another thing, and then come down and check on your progress.
I mean, how long does summon steed last? Is it indefinite until I uncast my dog?
Let me see. I believe you... It lasts... It doesn't have a duration.
All right, so it's until they pass, or I tell them to leave.
Until they die or you dismiss them, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I guess if I notice a weird smell, a smelly smell that smells smelly, that isn't exactly blood, I'll speak to my dog. I think I smell something sort of like a cave.
Question, did your dog speak? I forgot if he was a Scooby-Doo dog or not.
He can speak telepathically.
Right, yes. Do you remember his personality? I forgot. It's been a week.
If I recall, it was old and grouchy.
Yeah, old and grouchy.
All right. Let's give this guy a perception. I believe they have advantage. Yes, doggo, they do. They do be rolling with advantage. A little better than yours.
Damn.
Doggo is... Smell of... He'll sort of like look a little confused, smell again, like he's not really sure. Bats and magic.
Shame, I know nothing but magic.
Goblin might. Or pretty lady.
I'm not so sure about asking them anymore on these matters right now. I'll turn to the detective. Well, I do believe that at least there's a lot of evil in play here in terms of spiritually and magically. I think it would be best in your interest to possibly get the church affiliated in possibly helping protect the people.
Right. Yes, that does make sense. We'll...
No, you go ahead.
We'll get some people on that. I'm not sure if we have any priests on the force necessarily, but we'll look through and do what we need.
Yes, anything at all. Possibly assist the common people with holy water, blessed
Mhm.
pendants, having churches possibly be open more often in case of poor times at night and the need for escape. Whatever it is that the church is willing to help.
As you say that, I don't think that it would you would, I'm not sure if you remember the very first scene we've run.
When I was at the other church?
Yes.
Yeah.
I believe you get no insight check required. You will see the face of a man who has already requested those things of the church. Different churches, and they say they will, but they do when they're around, not when they're not. And he knows it, but also knows that they hold power. Different kind of power, but power nonetheless. Yes. Well. I want to ask you a couple questions.
Mm-hmm.
Regarding Jack, throughout all of these the times you've had looking through, have you found anything suspicious, anything we would consider we need to be aware of, or anything at all? And he'll begin to take out a notepad and a pencil.
I guess Garrison would take a deep inhale. Currently, Garrison's very conflicted on the inside on what it is that he can say. He's normally not a very good decision maker.
You're free to make a roll of some kind if you want.
I guess maybe a history roll to see if I remember anything that would be of good use to tell him.
I mean, if you want to make a roll, you can. Sometimes dice rolls help me in roleplay, but it is entirely up to you.
Oh, okay, you meant for making a decision. Okay.
Yes.
This is rough.
Oh yeah, they left the King of Indecision alone.
I'll be honest, I'm not the one who was in the lead. I was always somewhat of just a protective observer with the people that I had been with. Right now, all that I'm aware of is that vampires contaminated the food of people. That was a mess I had to clean up at my church.
How? He'll sort of think about it for a moment. How is that? And that was while searching Jack?
That was while investigating something over, what is his name? Hyde?
Yes, his name was Hyde.
That was when investigating another situation of a man named Hyde. We came across a laboratory of sorts. And in one of the resolutions was we found out that a company, I guess within the shadows of this country, has been making illegal poisons and chemicals and potions for their own gain and benefits.
He's furiously taking notes, furiously trying to catch all that you're saying. Hyde was presumed dead. Are you saying that he is alive still?
Yes, he was still alive when we were searching for him.
He is a notorious criminal. You do understand.
I'm very aware.
Do you know where he is?
At the moment, I don't think even he knows where he is.
Is that
He
the
seems-
truth? Sorry?
I guess I was going to back up what I said. He seems very out of his mind when I had an encounter with him. I was able to hold him off. But I don't think that he knows who he is or where he is going anymore.
He'll pause. I suppose that serves him right.
I guess I'll break down more or less kind of what happened as we came into this area, searching for Jack.
So what happened with the lab and then like everything after that point?
Yeah, that we came in here, found the secret place. We were sure that there was someone here present using invisibility, but upon entering, we had lost our consciousness, and after all that, all the tracks were lost.
And the last thing I want to mention, are you saying that your allies were here?
My allies were here, but they left giving chase to something that I'm unaware of.
Do you believe that?
Right now, the things I believe are convoluted. What I will say is...
No, I'm like asking you mechanically in case you need to make a persuasion or deception roll.
Oh, do I? Oh, okay. You're asking me that out of character.
Out of character, do you believe
He was
that?
full on role playing on that one.
Fully into it.
I'm here for it. I just need to know. This is super like. Does Garrison believe that?
I don't know what Garrison believes is the thing.
Garrison is dumb.
He feels very betrayed right now. He doesn't know what.
All right, then I'll let you do either a deception or persuasion roll to try and like convince him that they were doing what they were doing, not out of a fleeing the cops, but out of a, hey, they're trying their best.
Damn, my rolls are bad.
That is a 13. You do still have your channel divinity if you want to use that.
No, I won't.
All right. In that case, let's see if he clocks how confused you are. I will tell you, Aberlin is a... This isn't technically a lie, so ear for deceit won't come into play.
Mhm.
But he does have a +6 to insight. So,
Mhm.
no advantage, no disadvantage. See what he got.
Oof.
He'll look at you. You look conflicted when you say that. And he'll sort of like close his notebook and sort of like put his hand on your shoulder. Are you alright?
I don't know what their interests are. I think I'm only now realizing that I'm not fully aware of their motives.
Mhm.
I've always been a helpful person, to somewhat of a blindful extent. But I did believe that they were chasing this down for the good reasons. But just some words that they say conflicted with that reasoning in my head.
Well, at the very least, you've helped us find more people. And you've helped us identify them, give them rights. And through your previous like insights and all that, you'll sort of be able to tell he's also trying to convince himself of this.
Of course.
We'll find. Do you know where they would have went after their chase is done?
We have too many places we run off to.
The
And
closest
hardly-
one. You have been to Issa's home workshop.
But would I remember where it is?
That's up to you.
I believe one of them has a home around this area, but I couldn't backtrack my way there.
He'll think on it for a moment. That is helpful. We'll figure out the motives. From there, we'll find the killer or whatever other conspiracy that may be associated with. Thank you, Garrison. You've done very well.
Thank you. I'll probably head back to the church. If you're in need of anything, you may send a messenger, and one of my associates would inform me.
You're not. As he nods, he'll like step aside so you can leave. And as you inform, do you believe that you would step out back into the city with the others? Or would you go back to, would you try to look for the others before you leave? Or would you go directly to the temple?
I believe I'd go directly to the temple. I wish to seek wisdom in these trying times of confusion.
And you do. It becomes you walk home in the moonlight. And as the city grows dim, it becomes very easy to question your choices, your actions, everything that's happened, why it happened. People have gotten hurt, people have been helped, and clearly something big is going on. Council. That is definitely something that you are entitled to. And as you get out of over the course of the evening, get out of the main city and into the old abbey that would become your home, I would like you, you will see the winds flow more freely. You will hear them. That is something that has always been apparent. Give me a perception check, if you wouldn't mind.
Eesh.
You will listen in the winds. They ebb and flow whichever way they will. Change as they need to, or they wish. Perhaps change may also be a virtue. Perhaps not. You can think on that a little bit. But we will move away from the outskirts of the city to the far east in Issa's workshop. Where we will see a couple of new faces darken the doorstep. You, at this point, would have been traveling here for a little bit, Avacyn. You maybe you waited out in the moonlight for a while, and you are finally now arrived with someone in tow. And as you finally make your way here, we will play this. You mostly Jack. Holding out the little needle and then flicking it away as it dissipates into the light mist of the rain.
My, you're just full of surprises.
I want everyone here to, as you speak up, and he'll like give you a smile and say, I have a few tricks. Give me, everybody who's approaching, give me a stealth, perception check versus Avacyn. Give me a stealth with advantage.
Stealth? Okay, with that advantage. Yeah.
And anyone who's like listening out, oh my god, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's
Anyone
gonna be
even-
hard to beat.
Can anyone even beat that?
If I had
Plus-
advantage, probably. I don't
Plus
know. Let's see.
no,
Yeah,
plus
no.
5, no.
Not even with
No.
my +8.
No one would beat that. Okay. Yeah. Why did you roll with disadvantage?
So I'm surrounded by children.
Fair enough.
Good point.
You know, I didn't call disadvantage, but thank you for rolling the story well. Issa, weirdly enough, as he
Gallows said
gets-
that's a joke. I'm 14 and this is deep as a
Oh,
a common joke made on the internet.
I have no idea what the fuck's going on.
Sorry,
He-
someone told someone else in my chat that they should leave because they said I'm 14 and that's deep.
All right. Before they the two of you enter the door, Jack is like, wait just a moment. And he will point a finger at the wall. And Issa, you will like in this moment of happiness, you just like finished remaking this armor into something a little bit more useful, teaching little William and his supplier about how to properly forge and smith and polish things. You will hear a voice in your head. And as it
again.
goes, I am outside. If you wish to speak with me in private, see, it would serve you best to see that done now. Otherwise, well, I can't be held accountable for what might need to happen.
So Issa, in the time of her life, having a moment of actual happiness,
Yes,
people she fucking cares about,
yes.
gets the mental airdrop of a goddamn demon.
Yes.
I have a great time.
Issa kind of stands up straight as if somebody just tased her butt cheeks.
You will, like, as you stand up, you'll, like, bump into her, like, sorry, I was too close. Rue is the
no.
little tiefling girl.
I have to go out over this way. Don't worry, continue working. I'll be back. Excuse me, Scraps. Excuse me, Mr. Assassin person.
As the two...
I'll be over here. Just give me subs. Bye.
Everybody, the two of you, give me insight checks as what Issa is doing is beyond sus. Just the whole reaction. I'm sorry. Ooh. Oh. Lucan.
Robo no care.
Told you, I got my good rolls out of the way in the very beginning of the session.
Lucan, you will see. Oh, she is doing this out of obligation and fear. I feel Makari, would that be correct?
Yes, basically. And, and kind of protectedness as well. Because I do not want this man coming inside with the kids.
I was gonna say, if he comes in with the kids, there's a chance that they may be in danger.
That is the point. Do you inform anyone else, or do you snoop, or what do you want to do with that information? Oh, I meant Nox.
Oh, right, so yeah.
Well, since our dear friend Scrubs didn't detect anything weird, I'm gonna let her know, or I'm gonna let them know about the unusual, you know, what the goblin just did there. Kind of unusual for them to act like that.
Doesn't Issa act odd all the time?
Not like that, she does not.
You're talking about my character, right?
That's why I
Right.
said
Yes.
We're talking about your
But
character.
of course.
Totally not talking about you as a person, not judging you as a person right now, no. Okay. You will I'll just say, and you can mention this in chat, will the two of you be eavesdropping, or will you be listening in, or will you be
I mean, I'm pretty
Just-
close to the door, so even if I didn't want to, I'd still hear like little tits and bits.
Oh.
Oh, the robot's curious.
okay, cool. Now, as the two of you get close, give me, I'll say perception checks with advantage, because if right now. Just because
Perception checks with advantage?
because it's so close and you
Oh, dear
know
Lord.
something sus is happening.
Oh, dear Lord. Are you sure you wanted to
Okay.
give me advantage on that? You-
What did you roll on the second time? Let me double check, see if that actually made a difference. Un momento. You know, I'm too liberal with advantage, I'm realizing.
Too liberal, what?
I feel like you're not. You really
Yeah,
don't give us
same. I don't
advantage
think like
that
you are.
often.
Jesus
Do
Christ,
I?
my phone.
Okay, I don't know.
So I was like, you really don't give us advantage that often.
All right.
Mhm.
I feel like I'm too liberal, but hey, if you
I
guys
like the
are
fact
just...
that you make us fight for advantage.
If-
Like, you make
Am I
us-
being too nice with you guys?
I
you
might be
make us-
too nice. I might be too nice.
You make us give a reason for the advantage, which I like. We don't just get
Yeah.
advantage just because.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like we have to give it like, can I have advantage because of this? And you think about it and you say yes. It's not just a, can I have advantage with that? And you're like, yeah, sure, why not?
All right, cool. Well, you all listening, and I'm gonna say with a 17, you get even scraps. You'll be able to like get most of this conversation. You will close the door, and you will see Avacyn, and as a person like suddenly steps out from behind her, you almost don't notice them. They were like, even though when he steps out, he's taller. You're not sure exactly how that works.
I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone kind of is taller than each other. Yeah, perspective.
Fair enough. And you will see, not a familiar silhouette, but an unfamiliar face. Smiling and looking down at you. Sorry. No, yeah, you have seen this place before.
Yes.
Hello.
You, Avacyn? You got to
Oh.
explain to, mister.
I was fortunate enough to meet with a acquaintance of yours.
Oh, look, I found Jack, the Ripper. Oh my goodness.
The two, I just hearing Luke and then you guys hear all of this. So
Nice fucking face palm, because I don't need to roll for that. I see through her immediately.
It's like shh.
And
Here.
Jack
here.
will also like look at you, stare daggers into you, like, don't give me a reason to kill you. I like you.
This is also like, listen, for, not just because of this, but just like,
I knew I like that.
it's just using any excuse to get you away from the kids. Like, can we not do this here? Like,
What? What's wrong with here? I mean, this is your house.
well, we don't know who's listening.
Everybody. The kids didn't roll. The kids
You
didn't
mean,
roll.
who else is here?
This, no one other than Scraps and Nox.
Oh.
That's already a cause for concern.
Lovely.
Give me Jack's gonna roll an insight check. If you want to give a deception.
Me?
Yeah, I want to give deception.
Oh,
No.
Makari. Because she's
Oh, it's like-
straight up lying. Lying through her teeth. Oh. I want to say in that moment, you'll just see like clanging, and then William, the blonde kid, will scream out, Charlie! Like, hey, sorry, I didn't mean to. Stop playing with that thing. You'll hurt someone. And like Annabelle's like, all right, break it up. You two are fine. And they're like, you already hit Rue. Like, no. And like Rue will be like, I'm fine. It didn't hurt that bad. And like, wait, what? And they're like, you'll hear that through the wall.
This is getting like a big like droopy face, like ugh. And there are some local kids in there as well. But they don't need to live, unless you're planning on getting the others involved in on this. I'd rather this be a private conversation.
I don't mind. Professionals have standards. I'm sure you're aware of that.
My only concern is how everyone else is going to react to your presence.
I am not concerned about myself. I really have no reason to be. But the matter does remain that we have a mutual adversary, and you wished for my assistance to stop them, correct?
It is true. This witch has been bothersome. I'm assuming this is why Avacyn has come to you?
Oh, yes. She is quite the bitch. I must get payback for her when she stabbed me.
You can roll insight check on that if you want.
I want to roll insight more so on whether you two, if there's anything else going on between you two, because it's a bit.
All
I
right,
feel like-
sure. Roll that.
I feel like with how much she's talked about wanting to fuck him, yes, there is a little more going on.
Make the
Even
roll.
if she tried to lie to you right now, she would have disadvantage plus 10.
Make the
I
roll.
feel like there's a roll for that. I feel like it's kind of obvious.
You have the background information of knowing, because literally one of the first things she said is she wanted to fuck him.
I love how
You don't-
Desi's just sitting there giggling like, and I'm gonna get it too.
Listen, I'm a simple woman. I have little simple
Get
joys
that
in life.
Uh-huh.
Get that jigga.
And as you say that, your goal throughout this entire campaign has been fuck Jack the Ripper. You're pretty close to that right now.
She's gonna get
Right
the
now, you
pancakes after
you currently have his interest and his attention. Not quite his dick yet, but
True.
that can come later.
Yeah, literally. Hey, yo.
Hey, yo!
All right,
I do
where
like
is
a
it?
little
There
bit
it is.
edging. It's all right.
There we go. Hold up. I feel like we need to do. There we go. For good measure. Most of that's for Desi, but one of them, at least one of them, goes to Shiggy. You can make a check to see how far the relationship has gone. Just give me an insight check. Yeah.
Oh, now I roll decently. This is the equivalent of Pornhub in this century. Jesus Christ.
It is. You are looking at a blossoming soap opera in the making. However, they haven't. The final goal has not been achieved by Desi yet.
Wording yet.
Yet. Well, it's nice to know that Jack the Ripper can meet somebody without tearing their guts out from the word go. Gives me all kinds of hope that our relationship might prove just as fruitful.
Not gonna cut them out. He's gonna rearrange them.
I bet he would do it beautifully. Oh.
I suppose if there's no chance missing this out, this being inevitable, but I need your word, Jack. You do not talk to the kids. She like.
I am a professional. All of my subjects are adults. There's no real sport or fun in hurting children. Frankly, the level of depravity is beyond even me.
Nice to know even demented idiots have standards. Very well.
Also feels like it'd be against terms of service of some kind.
Yes.
Shall we break the ice then, Desi?
Oh, but of course I do like breaking things.
The two of you want to step away from the building, or will you?
I think the idea is it's better to rip the band-aid off at this point.
Question: are you telling the kids to leave or hide away first, or what are you gonna do with that?
No, I'm gonna introduce Jack as Uncle Rob.
Uncle Rob? I'm sorry, what?
Hi kids, this is Uncle Robert. He's from the other part of town. He's my supplier. He helps me with. He harvests the goblin grease.
Just fucking harvest. Where are you harvest? I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
I don't want to see this.
I don't need to think about how one harvests goblin grease. I'm okay.
Are you sure about
just
that?
fucking get inside the building so I can run this scene.
Come on then, let's go.
God damn it.
Now,
You.
Scraps, I'm gonna need you guys to do me a big favor. I have a guest here who I need you to promise that you're not going to instantly murder. Get in here.
Sounds like someone who possibly needs to be instantly taken care of.
Now, listen, there's a bigger picture going on here. Jack, would you mind explaining the bigger picture, please?
Jack.
Hmm.
The man that we've been hunting.
Please let at least allow him to explain. I would like to point out that there's more at stake here than just his death.
He'll sort of like look around and like still hear the like kids over there arguing.
Can I roll
Only
deception real
because
quick?
It's you.
Sure.
If it were not
Okay.
you asking this of me, Issa,
Why? What are you rolling for? Why?
To hide my killer, the killer instinct that I had in me on my face as soon as I heard
Sure.
the name Jack. Because remember, my objective is to
Absolutely.
kill the guy.
oh, I'm not hiding my anger.
It was at one point, and then everything.
I'm
Still.
not hiding my anger. It is very clear on my face.
Okay. Well, as clear as a robot's face can be. And he'll
Angry
Not only
toaster.
that, a broken robot.
he'll just look over at you. Fine company you keep.
Hey, listen, they're more family than you'd ever understand.
Perhaps you're not wrong there. So, let's get down to business a bit. And he will what he'll probably do is just it would be ineffective to cast the same spell that he did on Desi and you guys before as you were walking through, which would be a pass without trace. Which basically gives everything you say and do a +10 to stealth. So even though you're talking in the foyer, it doesn't really sound like anything at all. As the shadow, the lights flicker and the shadows grow longer, seemingly sticking to you and hiding you, particularly him, away. Only visible to the people he wants to be seen by. He'll speak to all of you. I believe we have a mutual enemy. And I believe it would be in our best interest to work in tandem to try and eliminate it. I'm sure you've seen them. At least, seen the effect of what they've done. Clearly. And he'll point to, he'll gesture over to you, Makari, and you, Scraps. You two have felt it, but the tamperings of a witch, a hidden group, something to fumble with the lives of others. Believe it or not, as of right now, my killings have a bit more of a noble goal. And I wish to stop
I'm sure the families
that.
of those people believe the same thing.
Oh, the victims definitely don't, but the families might. Well, if they found out about it, which I don't plan on it, and then I might still kill them later. But in the meantime, they'll have a few extra months, maybe, to live, depending on whether or not I fancy them. Maybe less, maybe more. And
Every time Jack talks, I just kind of like, just like staring like happy, watching.
The point is, they live their lives happy, joyous. I hope so. Everyone deserves to live free. And then they don't need to be under the heel of whatever it is this group wants. They just live completely oblivious to anything that happened. This witch is powerful, and she has personally harmed me. As he says that, everybody give me an insight check. As he says she has personally harmed me and like insults her, you'll see like beads of sweat form before he like on his brow, and like anxiety as he mentions the things that she does specifically, and like a brief panic. I believe Scraps, Dazzy, and Issa, the two of you would be able to see that fairly well. He's not trying to hide anything right now. He's just, for all intents and purposes, you suspect when confronted with her specifically, he is only human. And he'll sort of pause. Yes, she hurt me, and that's... I would like that to stop. I do not ask for your sympathy, but you must see the greater good. I've done some digging. I know the types of things she started. Poisoning food. Weapons of mass destruction commissioned from... and he'll gesture to Issa. That's not a good combination. I simply wish to put an end to it. Now, the question becomes, are you willing to put an end to it as well?
I mean, Issa holds up her hand. I've not really got much of a choice at this point, have I?
I know. He's more turning to the other two.
Fine. But as soon as she's dead, all bets are off.
I wouldn't have it any other way. And you, Mr.
I like
Spoy?
smile disappears when she says that, when they say that.
Like, Scraps is kind of excited. Like, there's someone right in front of them that it is acceptable for them to take all their anger out on.
Oh, that's good.
And the fact that they have to wait is only making them angrier.
He'll turn over to you, Nox. And you, Mr. Spy. What of you?
From one professional to another, I'll give you the courtesy of joining you in killing this witch. after that, we'll see.
Good. We have one advantage. She has unfortunately gotten her hands on that piece of Excalibur. And she knows that I need it. That I will have to go get it eventually.
So she's prepared for you.
He'll nod. However,
But is she prepared for all of us?
no. I seriously doubt that. In the past, as an independent actor, it would be impossible for me to use myself as bait. Now, I will. Because I am what she wants. Me, and he'll hold up his sword. This. Scraps, give me a... You've never seen this blade. So give me, I'm gonna
Yes,
say...
I
an
have.
You have?
In the memory thing, I saw him with it in Makari's
Oh, yes, you have.
house, and I immediately knew what it was.
I seen that blade before.
No. Yes. Actually, you give me an investigation or arcana with advantage.
Okay.
And Scraps, you know immediate. Oh, right, you rolled a nat 20 on that scene, didn't you? Motherfucker.
I am.
You will get flashes back to your past life, to actively dying when holding on to that thing in its full form. Slowly, it's like wasting you away. As not even wielding it, but carrying it on your back. And you'll see almost, I'm not sure if you'd be insulted or how you would feel, a man holding maybe a tenth of what you had to carry in a past life, and wielding it as if it was a tool, not something to show reverence. 1, 2, 1, 2.
I mean, it's a sentient blade, so I'm guessing it chooses who wields it. So,
Actually, specifically, yes, a tenth. You will see it is a piece of Excalibur in his hands. And with that, with a nat 20, you think that, I'll tell you, it'll probably make sense why it comes to him specifically. Because that is a shard of necromancy magic. Whereas the one in Silo was transmutation. The one in Jack's hands revolves around necromancy and undeath. Undeath and life. For that is what necromancy is. The control over life and death. Healing and killing. In this moment, doing more of the latter than the former. But presumably, good enough, you think. Also, you would know you're not exactly sure what it would do if Scraps got their hands on him. It could be very, very... It could lead to maybe a return of Silo, or it could just be a weapon in Scrap's hands. It is a interesting thought
Could be
experiment.
both.
Could be both. It would be an interesting experiment to see what would happen. But one thing's for sure, you're going to have a hard time killing the man holding a piece of steel that explicitly deals with him not dying. The final piece of information I'll give you is this. With that specific power in his hands, power regarding life, death, that's probably not what he's afraid of. It can give you a little bit of insight on perhaps he's not afraid of death with regards to the witch, but just something in the past, something that hurt him, maybe even manipulation of some kind, you're not sure. But that's an angle of attack, a vulnerability you can probably come up with just through the virtue of his strengths. Heal. Hold on to it.
Holy crap, can y'all hear that?
What?
Mm-hmm.
There's like a plane or something flying like very low or close to my house and just very loud.
I didn't hear
No,
mine.
didn't hear shit.
Okay. Because it looked like my mic was picking it up. That's why I asked.
No, you're all good on my end.
Okay.
You'll, you can make a note of that and do with it what you will. Scraps, you'll see that, you'll recognize that. The same sort of, you don't know, just at a glance, you don't know specifically what shard it is, just that it is similar to Silo.
Mhm.
It is similar to what was placed within you, and you don't know what would happen if you were to grab onto it.
A third personality. Yay.
Do it.
Do it.
He'll sort of continue. She needs this blade, and she needs me. And I just need the blade. She tried to draw me out before with you. He'll, with you, Issa. Force me to play my hand. Unfortunately, I was unsuccessful. And while I didn't need to, my goal was not to kill you. It still isn't. I was still unsuccessful. And with that, he will sort of unbutton a little bit of his shirt, and you will see a
Down, Desi.
purple sort of like scar that stretches over his chest and down into his
Down,
side.
Desi.
You will see that he is very toned. Not his.
Down,
He is.
Desi.
He does have a little bit of musculature. He's a little bit stronger than the average guy, but he's not super buff. But there is clearly like
Down, Desi.
athleticism and almost a dancer's
Looks at
body.
Desi. Where are your clothes at?
To be fair,
The
at this
more you
stage,
talk, the more naked Desi is becoming. I hope you know this.
I know. At this point, I'm playing into it.
My lord.
The eyes are just like bugging out, just like visible,
Uh,
almost drool.
his figure
just,
is a slightly more defined, slightly more built figure of like a dancer that also does a little bit of weight training on the side is probably what how I would best describe it.
Makari.
Honestly, a little bit less than that, but that's a good idea. So,
even at this point, even Issa's got a bit of a blush going on her face, and she's like,
but you will see
at
this
Desi's leg.
massive scar stained with like almost deep purple and blue that's sort of like spreading throughout his body. Mainly, I just need her dead to stop this. And he'll sort of put on his coat. But also, the shard would be. The sword desires, in its own way, to be rebuilt, reformed. And I would wish I would not be one to deny such a good friend of mine. I'm sure even your previous construct wished to maintain itself and would have likely wished for the same. We can use myself as bait.
Can I do an Arcana check on the wound?
Sure. Anyone can. Arcana or medicine would do.
Yeah, medicine.
Anyone can because he's just like looking and showing everyone. Okay. With a medicine check. Jesus Christ, you guys are not dark.
Distracted. Listen, I listen. I can barely form words. All right.
All my good rolls have been spent already. Sorry.
You will. Issa with a 13. Some kind of curse. You can imagine. Mixed with a incredibly deep gash. A curse that's probably preventing him from acting on his full strength, on his full ability. Despite that, he's still very, very powerful, and Scraps is a sexual self. Hell yeah.
Scraps is just like, what?
He is deeply scarred, and you can actively see like tissue rotting away on his body, like slowly, and then reforming. And then it's sort of the blade now makes more sense why this masterful hexblade wielding warlock assassin is not quite as omnipotent as you might have thought.
Issa do some Arcanist bullshit.
What kind of Arcanist bullshit?
I want her to ask Jack if she could absorb elements, siphon that into a vial, and use it for chemicals, like a sample of that purpley flesh.
You would...
Science.
I will say absorb elements would probably not be the correct spell, but it would 100% make for an interesting potion.
I want to do it. Jack, Listen. You're a handsome man, but and please do not take this out of context. Can I please take a sample of your gooey chest?
What?
Kind
He
of
will,
like give a quizzical brow at Issa.
For science, of course.
Yes, for science. Yes, I if you need help with anything with research, let me know.
Stinsy's
Need
my
Always been
help with
interested in
collecting the sample and touching his chest, please.
Are you-
Yes,
No.
I've always been interested in the science. Sis.
Refer to picture I posted.
Yes. Mm.
Jack, right now.
I'm sorry. What?
All right.
Yeah, quite literally.
Give me persuasion check.
Persuasion.
I will say, is anyone Oh, you're making a persuasion check as well? You want to do this?
Listen,
Desi?
I volunteered as the assistant. You know, listen. I gotta.
Guess Desi's the one doing it.
I will say, you're
If it
not a
helps,
doctor. Makari is the most qualified. I will say that your persuasion will give you a hooray reroll. So go ahead and roll again.
It's just my persuasion roll is just to let him hear her out like that. Out of. Oh.
You will say.
Just to boost up her role.
Would you like
that,
to give her?
although
you-
she may not look
Can I,
capable, she is very capable and quite
My-
brilliant.
My persuasion is
Desi.
almost like
I'll remind you, you do have one of these. If you
Well,
would like to give.
I was going to do that, but I don't know if it will count now. Can I do it? Do I have to do it before that they roll?
Typically, yeah. But you don't. But in the future, I would ask that everyone gets one retroactive. And I don't think you've literally ever used Bardic Inspiration outside of Tales from Beyond.
Have
Can I
When?
activate my lucky?
Yes, actually, 100%
a
you can.
time. I've
Get
used
called out.
guidance, and I've used Bardic Inspiration before.
Okay.
It wasn't a lot, but I've done it at least once.
Okay. Well, you can do all those things on her lucky die. Because she's making another roll.
Oh, perfect. I will use Bardic Inspiration to help you. To help you with that.
I'm pretty sure at this point the percentage of science to horny that we're rolling for right now is very much waning in the wrong direction.
All right. So, you are still level 5 because I haven't spoken to you about the other things. So, Issa, you were using a lucky die, so try again. Add a d6 to it. So,
Would this be with advantage, considering I'm trying to convince him that, for this is for the
No.
greater good and
absolutely not. No. Add a d6.
that's the 20.
No. Square die. Add that.
Oh, right. Square. Fucking.
All right. That is.
Just
I
give
will.
me your goo.
I'm adding that on.
How
that book.
nice do I want to be?
You know, I'm sure that this would definitely encourage and instill trust in the rest of the group to help you with the witch by letting her do this. And I would, I know it can be not so pleasant, but could definitely find something to take it out on later.
He'll look at you. Fine.
Yes.
Awkward goblin wants goo.
Emotional damage.
No.
Desi, would you do me the favor?
This is just gonna happen. Like
the
off.
shirt.
I refuse to. All right. So what will happen is he will not like he will uncover his shirt and like show you, and it is true, like the scar spreads down deeper into his side, his like left side, and you will see a bluish purple hue all over it. And
Desi, you see how this wound travels all the way down to his his lower hip and sternum.
Oh.
It's
Mm.
very very
Yeah.
medically relevant. Gosh, how long have you had this, Mr. Jack?
it started
I
off.
imagine that Scraps is just there holding their hands out to act as like a table during this. And
Oh, I need this drawn. If someone can do fan
staring
art, please.
not understanding why they're
Me in the
so,
back pinching my
like,
nose and just being like, oh god, no.
like why they're acting weird.
You do this surgery. There is as you pull out this flesh, it is like, how would I say? What would the consistency be? It is the consistency of very cold ice cream, but it is of like a good like ice cream. Like not too cold, not too hot, not like melty, like just as it should be.
That's
but it is
creamy enough, you know?
body, but it is the temperature of the human body. So like the creamy like that you would feel when you're scooping ice cream. That is his flesh. It is unpleasant. And as you do that, within seconds, it liquefies.
Ew!
Issa is kind of holding it's like, absolutely fascinating. And she's like,
And
putting a stopper
you
in
will
the top.
also see that as he's holding on to the dagger, as it is glowing a little bit more, and he's like, that patch of skin regrows before putrefying again quickly.
I wonder. This is like thinking to herself at this point, and is kind of like that somehow has managed to become more embroidered in the science than the sexy naked chest, and is now kind of wandering off to kind of have a look at the Scraps. If I may actually have you with me for a moment.
You drop Jack on the floor.
And Scraps nods and follows Issa.
This is going to just be like roleplay whispery kind of stuff. I'm perchance wondering if this could even affect metal. Or maybe even you.
I wouldn't want to test it. It seemed like this is what was harming him.
Yes,
and
this
the
is
dagger was
my-
what
this
was
is my
healing.
But this is my thought. If this could somehow be reversed to take away the ailment, there is a regenerative notion to this, albeit with the caveat of being harmful afterwards.
Harmful. After I understood it to be completely different.
Well,
But
you
then
noticed
again,
that
I
it
am not
regenerated the lost
smart.
skin.
No,
And
the
then-
dagger is what's
Like,
regenerating the skin. The curse is killing him.
I've completely misread that. I'm sorry.
You
I'm
have
tired.
lost the plot, my guy.
I have. It's 1 a.m.
As
Great.
you all do this science, we are going to step away because it is late, and I want to just move to one final scene. Just cause seems right. We will. Oh my gosh, this is a bigger map than I realized it was. Jesus, man, some of these people don't exist anymore. Wow. Hold up, one moment. As you step forward, slash,
Oh my god, a year and a half's worth of holy shit. Thank you so much.
slash skip. All right, cool. As we head out here, you will see bap, 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 and let's see who else is here. And on, no, this guy is definitely hostile. Here it was. Mr. Garrison. At this point, you've been walking most of the evening. It is probably nearing midnight at this point. You've been out most of the day doing this. And you'll return and you will see that probably your compatriot soon will be looking, probably sweeping the cobbles here, making sure the area is tidy, taking advantage that the goblin had in fact fixed up some of the area and wishing to keep it fixed up. Looks up, sees you approach. Garrison. And he will immediately come forth and attempt to inspect you for damage, inspect you for any pain, before finally looking upon your countenance and seeing your expression. What do you think would be going through your mind at this point?
The fuck? Probably mostly of what am I going to do? How am I going to resolve this issue that I have in front of me right now?
He'll look a little bit puzzled. You're not hiding this, are you?
No, probably not, no.
Am I the only one seeing that female orc twice on in the screen right now?
You know what? Probably not.
And I don't see her twice.
That was weird.
Probably not. You'll see them. Give me chest go. I need to stop reading chat.
Now I'm curious about Oliver's head. Is he still in the vat?
You will see.
In the next episode.
There is a wave of like empathy wash over him. He's like seeing that you are hurt, seeing you are not at your best, and not hurt physically but hurt emotionally, and they will just embrace you. Are you all right? And they'll pull away and still hold onto your shoulder.
The situation that we are going through seems to have gotten a bit complicated. I'm not too sure on what decisions I should be making right now.
Oftentimes, the world is very complicated. It's hard to, honestly, simplifying it is one of the most difficult things in the world for some people to do. and other times they simplify it too much. For it is too easy to be, all too easy to be angry and vengeful, and lash out at those who may not deserve it. It is a sin even the gods can fall victim to.
I have had something that's been eating away at the back of my head. Did my companion that stayed behind, they said they were going to sleep. Did they ever touch a bed?
She rested for a short time, I believe, or at the very least. Yes. For a very short time she did.
Okay. Has anything come out of hide since I've been gone?
He's kept up his end of our bargain. It is rather cruel what he wishes for to do. And
Vampire?
still incapacitated. No doubt thanks to him, but I wish it were not. That I, of course, wish there were other ways. But strangely, I feel that the vampire has less humanity than the green man we're now housing.
I see this pattern repeats quite often now.
What do you mean?
The further we go into this, the more we see people that have made decisions that aren't quite human, or at least not to our understanding.
There are bad people in this world, yes. And not all wish to be redeemed. But in this moment, he'll hold on to both of your shoulders. He's about as tall as you, but you're definitely more bulky than him. But that does not mean we should stop trying.
Of course.
It is a fool's errand in the eyes of some. Is a fool's errand in the eyes of some. But perhaps even the worst people can do some good. I mean, clearly. Look at Hyde. He was swayed by your words, wasn't he?
Yes. Yes, he was.
Jekyll, even more so. That creature that we're housing. It is unnatural. I would love to meet one that is more humane, is more... compassionate, but I worry that perhaps it might be a result of their condition. Regardless, it is all disheartening.
We'll work to it. But I wanted to ask. I'm not always the best judge of character. Sometimes I just trust people blindly. I wanted to ask, what is your opinion on the compatriots that I've made?
He will think for a moment. It is perhaps maybe not the best to discuss outside. Let us go inside now. It's dark. Oh, shoot. I didn't mean to grab you too. He'll sort of step inside, if you would follow. And he'll sort of pick a seat kind of closer to one of the sconces next to one of the flames. And sort of sit down. I do not know much about them. But I believe to a certain extent the goblin, the construct, even the shady looking fella he brought in, the man, they all of them had priorities. They loved and lost and died in the moment. They are dynamic. They change. Sometimes for the worse, yes, but sometimes for the better. I believe, if nothing else, the goblin is trying. In the midst of fighting, in the midst of defending our people, she made sure to cure the one who was lost. And cured him first. The construct that followed her, I imagine, might have also shared similar values. The other two scare me. I won't lie. I'm sure they are wonderful people, and I'm sure that they are capable of much good. I am not a great judge however, I do not consider myself a great judge of character either, especially when it comes to people I don't know.
Of course, it's very understandable. Well, I appreciate the wisdom.
Of course.
I believe I'll...
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
However, I do not believe that they are beyond saving, though. If I may be so bold. there was real pain behind the man you brought in.
I see.
That can drive many people to do many things. And I know that people change a lot. You're changing right now, are you not?
I am. I believe so, yes.
Everyone deserves the opportunity to change for the better.
Of course. Then I'll continue trying what I've been trying. Thank you.
He'll sort of like give you a little bit of a face when you say that. Garrison, it is lovely to be kind, but do not be stupid.
I'm afraid I have no much help with that.
If you have reason to be suspicious, be suspicious. But it is clear that whatever is happening is bigger than us, and it includes them. If nothing else, it is worth looking into.
All right. I guess I'll start paying attention more to what happens around me.
It's harder than you think. It is. Don't blame yourself for struggling with such a thing.
All right. I believe I will say my good nights and I will head off. In the morning, I will most likely reconstitute myself here for a while. I hope you all have a splendid night.
Of course. And don't forget, we are always here. And if you need a safe place to meditate or pray, we are here for you.
Okay, thank you.
He'll nod.
I will go pay a visit to Hyde and the sister.
You will see Lynn over here. She has a look of utter disgust and horror, but begrudging toleration on her face, before immediately lighting up as soon as she sees you. Garrison.
Hello.
How are you doing? Oh, are you okay? You aren't hurt, are you?
No, I'm fine. I seem to always come out of these situations unscathed, I've noticed.
Well.
But right now, what I believe is at our hands is just a little bit more patience, a little bit more time, and we'll make more progress on our journey.
Of course. She'll look in. Did you end up investigating that home after all?
Yes. There was a lot in there.
It looks like it.
Yeah. A lot
You
of...
look changed, different.
I didn't think I was capable of seeing so much death accumulated in one place. The evil was heavy in the air.
You will see that she will fully take a moment to hug you and try and comfort you. Hyde will sort of look behind him. You'll still see him in the corner of your eye, and he sort of just stares, but keeps on working on whatever it is he's doing. Doesn't bother you.
Are you well, Hyde? Is that the sound of exhaustion? Would you like a glass of water?
I am fine. I simply did not... I did not... You did not need to check in. These two are wardens enough.
I'm no warden. If I wanted to stop you from doing something, I'd try. But I'm just here to say goodnight.
Good night.
If you ever need anything, be not afraid to ask. Just because we were enemies at one point doesn't mean that you should have an empty stomach.
He'll stay silent.
I guess I'll look over to Lynn. Has anything come out from the vampire at all, as you've been here?
Lots of maniacal laughter. Wouldn't you like to know? Silence. Taunting. It does not feel pain in the way that I would expect a normal creature to, but it's still rather disturbing to watch. To imagine. Done to one who would.
I guess I'll step to the table and look at the vampire.
You will see Oliver's little fucking head stuck on the table here. Sort of still hovering suspended above a vial of incredibly potent acid, although you'll see it is deeply stained red at this point.
You look horrible.
It sort of just stares at you. And will, with whatever limited hydration it has, just spit at you.
I understand you're frustrated. So of course, you use mockery and sarcasm to alleviate your self-distress. I wish to have spoken with you back in the laboratory. What happened? I apologize.
He'll once again completely stay silent. You will get a feeling that it will take a new development, a big development, in order to get something out of this guy. But in the meantime, the best you can hope for is to ensure that he stays restrained.
I wish we didn't have to do this. I do. Causing pain to someone is not something I gain pleasure from, but I'm sure Hyde does.
Oh, yes. And But don't worry. This one does not feel pain the same way. It is the same reason these creatures can fight to the death and not flee.
That makes sense. Well, I'm sure Hyde knows what he's talking about. You probably don't feel pain. The burns probably weren't that grievous to you, maybe. But I knew from the day you walked in here, into my church, and I saw the look on your face. You walked with those burns, but yet there was pain on your face. But that pain wasn't from the burns, were they?
Give me an insight check with advantage, or rather, fucking the rawest lines. Give me any charisma check with advantage. Sorry, and I'll see how he reacts.
Good job.
Fucking hell, man.
Look at you. Yay.
The smirk of satisfaction on his face fades away. You don't know. You can't pretend to know what he did. And even if he doesn't know, he'll pay.
Is it okay if I ask who?
He'll realize that in saying that, you got something out of him. And he'll look frustrated in himself. And just say, no.
Then I won't. But remember, I don't know who it is that put you in this situation. You are only half vampire. I don't know what your past is. And if you spoke with me, I would. But I hope to one day help alleviate the torment that lies inside of you. Not the one that's burning away at your neck, but the one in your unregenerated heart.
You would know nothing of what lies in one's heart. You've never grieved like that. I see it on your face. You have the look of a child who's never known true suffering and is only now realizing that the world isn't quite as simple as he thought. But you're more than welcome to keep pretending.
I don't pretend. I do what I believe. Maybe my belief is something that I've lied to myself about. That is possible. But the words that come from my lips are never lies. The words that I speak are the words I truly do think that can be done. You're correct. I haven't grieved possibly as much as many people have in this world. I've never known my father or my mother. And right now I'm grieving the loss of a member of this church. And I'm grieving the event that occurred today by your hands. Maybe that was your way of repaying, of showing me what true grievance is by putting risk in front of me. I can't thank you for that. But I can thank the experience. Because now I'm understanding that I have to go about things differently. I might not understand your pain, but I can help with it.
He looks angry at you. Not in the way there is a spite and a vengeance. Not in a I fine, you're right, that you saw with Hyde of someone who might be willing to change. It is that of someone who hears and understands you and maybe does not care. Maybe it'll take longer. Maybe it won't be possible. But before you stand two killers, and at the very least, you managed to talk down one. So it's... And the head stops talking.
Okay. Well, I hope you may rest. All of you. I will be here in the morning. I'll perform any chores that I have to do. I simply need some time to rest up. So I shall head to bed. Thank you everyone for your kind words. And thank you for sparing me the moments of your time.
Of course, Garrison. Now Lynn will say that. And if you need anything else, don't hesitate to ask. You are strong, but you are still just one person.
Thank you. I will keep that in mind.
Lynn will give you an embrace and let you be on your way.
All right.
Oh, sorry?
I'd say I'd probably do a prayer before going to bed and whatnot, but yeah, sleep.
As this night comes to a close, I think I'm going to call it here. Just because we are at about 3 hours and it is way too late for Makari. So.
I can smell colors.
We, this is a very interesting session. I think it's cool. But, yeah, I hope you guys had fun.
Yes, it was good. It was a good session.
Yeah. Most of the party has now met Jack the Ripper. Some of you guys have scooped out his insides and discovered it has the same consistency as ice cream, but it's hot.
Yeah, it is.
And
A forbidden.
and now,
I'm gonna raid out. I've been tired since about 2 hours in.
sorry.
And
All
was
right.
like, my chat was telling me, like, Shiggy, go to sleep. And I was like, no, I'm going to make it to at least 3 hours. And then I got a second wind. And then it started hitting me again.
All right. Well, go ahead and do that. In the meantime, though, let me. Okay. If you two are heading out, feel free to. But I'm just gonna take the time while I have a few of your chats hostage to just let you know that D&D is getting fucked in the ass as a whole. Please support the One D&D movement, Open D&D movement, which is to help give D&D a license that lets them content creators make things for free and open to all. For now, the ways that you can best do that is trying to hurt their parent company as best you can. Doing this by canceling your D&D Beyond subscription, avoid buying their books, buy things for, consider Pathfinder, consider Blades in the Dark or World of Darkness. Those are all wonderful systems as well that I just haven't experienced yet, but I will learn in the future. And boycott the D&D movie if you can, pirate it if you want to watch it. Just do what you can, because I myself was planning on maybe eventually releasing a source book, and doing that now kind of seems like a bad idea. So
It would be.
yeah, that directly impacts me, unfortunately. But
Yeah.
Just hashtag open D&D, do whatever you can. And thank you guys very, very, very much for, if you are in my channel, anyone else's channel, thank you. This was always a blast. I love this group. You guys are awesome.
Thank you for
Yeah.
Thank you for the session, Boop.
All right. I'm going to raid out as well, but yeah.
I'm gonna head out for the night. Y'all have
Okay,
sweet dreams.
Catch you guys
bye.
next week.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.
Whomst should I raid, though? That is a question. I could just raid Desi. I probably will. Just because that's easiest. I won't lie. Yeah. Oh boy. Let's turn that off. Alright, everybody. Or actually, not. Let's raid, let's raid Papaya, because they are a person who will eventually be a player, and I really want them to be excited and pog, and yeah, so go give them love, give them support, let them know that they are poggers, and yeah, thank you guys very, very much for stopping by. Bye bye. Boop.